Gerry Greensmyth, you're a Kerry man.
I am indeed.
How did you end up in Mayo?
I married a Westport woman, and I moved here in 1988, and I'm here ever since.
You opened a restaurant first?
I opened a restaurant, yeah.
What was the name of that restaurant?
It was Riverside.
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 I was in that.
Then I changed it to Greensmyths, and we ran it until 1992, and then we rented it out where the Irish Permanent is now. They rented it off me for 3 or 5 years at the time, I think, and then they bought it.
And they bought it, yeah. What did you do then?
Well, from the first year that I had rented it, I had a rental income, so I started up this walking tour business.
Did you do a bit of B&B for a while?
I did,
on
yeah,
the quay?
at the harbour, yeah.
The harbour, yeah.
Yeah.
How long did you do that for?
About 2 years.
2 years.
And it was right on the road, the house was right on the busy corner. And yeah, it was noisy enough there too. That time the towers was going full blast.
But a very good spot for that business, wasn't it?
B&B and
fantastic,
walking,
yeah.
you know, walkers in general, you know.
Great view.
Good view here in the Tigers. Yeah.
So then you moved again?
I moved into Belclare.
Yeah.
That's where I've been for the last 16 years. So since 1995, 17 years this year.
And you're a keen walker?
Oh, I like walking, yeah.
You started off walking yourself?
I suppose I climbed Brandon back in the 60s, and Brandon would be the second highest mountain in Ireland, it'd be the highest mountain on the western seaboard from Donegal to Kerry. And I got kind of bit by the bug then, and been at it ever since, traipsing.
So you set up a business, a walking business?
1993.
What did you call it?
Patrick Walking Tours. Well, because of the mountain being so close by. So.
Were you nearly the first in Mayo to do this kind of thing, were you?
I was I'd say I was, yeah.
I think you were, yeah.
Yeah.
And where did they come from, your walkers?
Well, I used to have a lot of Americans one time, but not lately. Now I got a scatter of Europeans, a few English, and very few Irish now.
And what area do you cover?
Mostly Mayo and Connemara. Ackle now down to, we'd go around the bends, Man Turks, stuff like that. Or depends what they want. Sometimes you get a group that want to go and do something specific, like Wheelway or something. Wheelway's very popular.
Well, that's the biggest in Connacht, isn't it?
Yeah, the highest in the province, yeah.
Is there good hill walking around here?
Oh, it's terrific, yeah. Best, yeah. You could go out all day, you know yourself that from years ago. You could be out for the day and you'd never meet anybody. Especially down North Mayo.
Are there much more? Are the mountains down there, or are they more flat down there? Or are they?
No,
they're Bangor.
Yeah, you know the Nathans there. You wouldn't meet many people now on the Nathans. You might meet someone on the bends, especially on a Sunday. A lot of people would come out from Galway or the Man Turks. But overall, it's very, very, very rarely bump into anybody.
What's the highest mountain around this area? Wheelway, I suppose.
Wheelway, 814 metres.
Higher than Patrick?
Oh, it is, yeah.
Which is?
Nathan would be second in 810. Very little between the two anyway, being Wheelway and Nathan.
What's the most popular? Patrick,
I guess. The rate could be, I mean, there must be hundreds going up every day.
Every day. Winter and summer now?
Yeah, all year round now. Yeah.
Years ago it was kind of very short.
It was short, we've been short enough, but now it's, people do it, and now you have all these challenges there, you know, that are taking place all the time. Up and down.
Much wildlife around?
Not an awful lot. Not an awful lot. Hares mostly, mountain hares.
Foxes?
Foxes, yeah.
Badger?
Badger, yeah.
Rabbit? Or the gone?
Rabbits, we'd see the odd rabbit too, yeah. But not a lot.
No. Did you ever manage to see a wild eagle yet? Golden eagle?
No, but there's one in Connemara. I was talking to somebody last week who saw one. Seemed they come down from Donegal. They can come down in, I don't know, half an hour or something like that.
Yeah, they're fast flyers, all right.
Oh, yeah.
What's the most populous? Where do you get most people from?
As I say, probably now, used to be the States, but now
Europe, is it?
mostly Europe, yeah.
English? No?
Very few. I'm hoping for a lot of Germans this year because of all the flights into Knock. Hopefully it'll bring in a scatter of Germans, you know.
Did Knock help the business much?
It would have, yeah.
Would they,
It's all about access and gateway, and that's what you need. Easy access. You know, I think it's better than taking 4 hours on a train to go from Dublin. If you can fly into Knock Airport and get picked up by someone, it's, you know, you're here.
Do you have an interest in the geology and the?
A little bit. Yeah.
Rock
formation and goes back millions of years, doesn't it? Yeah.
How was Patrick formed?
It was formed. When was it formed?
How?
I don't know. It was a metamorphic. I think it was It's quartzite anyway.
Quartzite,
Yeah, yeah.
Is it unusual, where the stones are piled up on top of one another there?
It would be, I suppose, compared to... Well, there's a lot of quartzite in Connemara as well.
Mm.
But geology now is something like that's kind of specialist, so I'd be more into stories and stuff like that.
What do you think of the erosion up there?
Very bad at the moment, especially from the south side.
Yeah. Any cure for it?
Unless you stop people going up.
Well, actually, I saw gabions, is that what they call them? I've seen gabions in mountains abroad.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Like
Yeah.
stones and wire mesh. And
That won't happen, I don't think.
why?
Well, you've different landowners for a start, and then you have nobody will take on responsibility. So I guess if you put in kind of steps, someone has taken responsibility then. So I don't know if that'll happen.
Kind of a pity, really, isn't it?
Well, I don't know. Take away from the mountain in its own way. It's sort of special in its own way, you know.
Mm. You're a Kerry man?
I am indeed.
What part?
Well, I was born in Carsavine in South Kerry,
Okay.
and moved to Tralee when I was about 10.
You interested in football?
Oh yeah, keep an eye always on Kerry, see how they're doing.
Are you a Mayo fan or a Kerry fan?
Kerry first, Mayo second. Well, no, I was steward.
Steward.
On a ship for a while, yeah.
On a ship.
Yeah.
For how long?
About a year,
Yeah.
a bit longer.
Did you do much travel?
Yeah, I joined in Newcastle, in the northeast of England, and we went from there to the States, and from the States then across the Pacific through Panama Canal across to Japan, Yokohama, Osaka, and then back through the canal again, back to Europe, back to Amsterdam. It's carried Nissan motor cars. That was for cargo. 3,500 cars at a time.
My God.
Bring it back to Europe, and then back out to America again for a load of coal. Bring that back over to Japan and come back with cars again. That was the run.
Did you enjoy it?
I did when I was young. It was time. It was a bit of an adventure, you know. But I would like to be doing it now.
Great way to see the world.
Yeah, it was actually. Yeah.
Any hair-raising experiences?
No, kind of a tail end of a hurricane once in the Caribbean, and everything was she just turned right over on her side. It was a big ship now.
And were the cars on it, or was it empty?
It was with coal on board at the time.
Oh, you weren't too bad.
Yeah, but it righted itself and came up again, ploughed on.
What's it like on a ship like that? Is it boring or is it interesting? Or is it...
Days don't mean anything. One day is the same as the next, and you wake up in the morning, the landscape never changes. You're just surrounded by sea, and just day after day, it can be monotonous. You don't want to be into something like reading big time or something like that. Pass your time, you know.
And do they have facilities on them ships?
There was a swimming pool for the crew, yeah.
Library?
And we had good library, yeah. There was a bar, it was open. It was open all day actually, but they'd watch what you were taking, you know. There was no money trying to change hands on board, so all you just write down what you took. You know.
And were there many of a crew on it?
There was 32.
And what size was the ship?
38,000 tons.
38.
Massive ship.
What length was it about?
2 football pitches.
It's interesting to hear that now, isn't it? About
Yeah.
ships, it's an unusual thing to do.
8 officers, and I suppose it'd be about 2 chefs, 3 stewards, and the rest would be ABs, able bodies.
And were they mixed nationalities or?
No, they were all Irish.
All Irish?
It was Irish shipping.
Oh, it's Irish. Oh, okay.
Great company. They went bust.
Went down. Yeah.
They went out, surely.
Yeah.
They were all called after trees, all the ships.
I remember that. What can you remember? What can you remember them?
I was on the elm.
You were on the elm.
The elm, the pine, the cedar, sycamore. You know, that was just all called after trees for some reason. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you think of Westport?
Well, I like Westport. Great town. I wouldn't live anywhere else now.
What's the strong points?
I don't know. It's just a town. It's a nice town, nice size. It's friendly. I always thought it was friendly. Like the pub life. Good old crack. There's a great sense of humour. Covey and flagging and stuff like that. It's a bit like Kerry, really. No,
They didn't give you a nickname?
No.
I don't think they did. No, you haven't heard
Kerry
of
man, sometimes.
Kerry man.
Yeah.
Is that a term of endearment or is it
It's more or less, yeah.
is it a hostile one?
No, it's not hostile, no.
Okay, good to talk to you.